So today I want to come here and do one of those paint and talks that I try and do every 50 episodes or so, where I just come here and talk to you guys about some of the art that I've been consuming. That's kind of a highbrow way to put it, I guess. More accurately, talk about some movies and music I've been listening to. So last time I did this, I kind of didn't come with any plan, so it turned into just a whole lot of me going like, maybe, I don't, yeah, maybe. Like, it was kind of one of those ordeals. This time I made sure to come with 4 or 5 pieces of art in mind that I've been consuming lately. And first and foremost, I think I should start with the most relevant that I'm guessing a lot of you might have seen. I saw Thunderbolts. I think I mentioned this in the Paint and Talk yesterday, maybe the day before that. I thought it was really good. I gotta be honest. I do think I'm kind of a skewed perspective on this. I've never been one of those people who is super like critical of Marvel movies, or, you know, I think the whole discourse around superhero fatigue's a little bit like silly, you know what I mean? That's something that's happened with the internet. It's like we need to have discourse around everything now, and it's like, come on, like, it's there. I don't think it's. I find it frustrating personally, and it's also because I just do love these movies. I grew up on stuff like this, and I'll always like it to some extent, even though I do think that the Marvel movies sort of hit a peak with like Infinity War. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Really love that movie. But even past that, I think that like they've been fine. Like, they've been cool. I'm not gonna sit here and act like these are like high art or whatever, like peak cinema. But I don't know, you guys know I'm a pretty terrible judge of quality. And a lot of the discourse around this movie has sort of been centered around this idea that like the MCU is back. This is, you know, this is Marvel again, and like we've been missing this. And I'll be honest, I don't see it like at all. I think, not that I really enjoyed the movie. I think I gave it like a 4 stars, but I just kind of was like, it was good. Like, I was like, this is good as everything else that's been coming out. I think I expected to enjoy it a little less than I did. You know what I mean? Like, Thunderbolts was never a team I was super excited to see in live action, especially this rendition of Thunderbolts. That's like just a bunch of guys with like knives, basically, sort of just like a hot topic if you put them in a superhero movie. But so seeing the trailers and stuff, I was definitely like, like this is gonna be, I thought it'd be kind of a whatever movie. It was better than I expected it to be. I thought it was on par with everything Marvel's been doing lately, though. I think people are really enjoying it because, the one thing I think that it did do very well, that the movies have been missing, is like it let things be a little bit lower stakes. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything in the movie. And some people might even say it's not low stakes because of what the villain does. But like, a lot of these movies have very much tried to turn it into like, we're going into Dimension X and, you know, the whole dimension's going to be destroyed or whatever. And I think that sometimes it's cool to just let things be a story. And this did that, which I really respect. And I think the other reason people liked it is because it was the first time in a while we've seen like some strong continuity be given to one of these movies, with this whole, well, skip like 20-30 seconds if you don't want to get this spoiled, but Marvel themselves announced it, so I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. Surprised they announced it. How this is going to be like the pseudo Avengers team, the new Avengers as they call it in the movie. Like, I was like, that's interesting. I thought it was cool, and I think people enjoy that like super big, oh look, something's happening again, you know, that's like very much consequential, not just like the world's gonna end and then it doesn't. So I liked it. I liked the movie. I think I gave it 4 stars. Another movie I watched that I liked an insurmountable amount, guys. I mean, like, I was just shocked how much I liked this, was Mean Girls. Oh my god. I watched it with a friend, and I was with 2 friends. We were looking for movies to watch, or just something to watch on YouTube, I think. I don't even think we were on like a streaming platform. I think it was just a sort of a YouTube ordeal. And Mean Girls came up, and I was like, you know, I've always wanted to see Mean Girls. So she threw it on, and wow, it was crazy. Like, I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. I do like stuff like that. Like, I'm definitely a sucker for like a cheesy sort of, this is a very late 90s, early 2000s movie about being a teen, and like way too much of this movie is going to take place in a mall for some reason. Like I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so I knew I'd like it. There was no doubt in my mind, but wow, that was great. Like it was like intense. When like a movie really gets you to like sit like this. I might have just totally gone off camera there, but like I was just like hunched over the whole time, just like deeply locked into this movie. If you guys have never seen Mean Girls, guys, you gotta go watch this. I mean, like, wow. My friend said, she was like, this is a rite of passage for any 13-year-old girl going into middle school. So maybe a lot of you have watched it then. I went into middle school, but I wasn't really a 13-year-old girl, so I didn't watch it back then. Even though I wouldn't have. I would have been like, oh, I'm a man, I'm a boy back then. I would be like, me and my boys are gonna go play with action figures instead. But wow, totally watch that movie. Really great stuff there. I don't even know what to say about it. Just like locked in. Like I was just locked in the whole movie. In terms of albums, I've been listening to, this is so embarrassing. This is my first time listening to this, like a good amount. I've been listening to Is This It by The Strokes. And very good album. I always knew The Strokes from that song. This is, again, really crazy to admit. I knew them from The Adults Are Talking before anything else. But I decided to go back and listen to their first album because my uncle really likes it, and I've been enjoying it. I will say it's one of those albums where I'm having trouble really, like, getting a favorite song down. Like, I kind of just put the album on and enjoy the album. I really like when I can latch onto a certain song, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the vibe of it for sure. I was getting back into the Strokes too because I saw this video essay where this guy was like basically a Clairo hate video of all things. He was like, this whole thing where he was like, Clairo stole from the Strokes, and her song Sophia is like a complete interpolation of I'll Try Anything Once. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. I'll Try Anything Once by the Strokes. And man, first of all, the guy that made this video, I don't want to do the whole like, I'm not about to do a whole discourse thing on if Clairo's a Nepo baby. I just don't care at all. Like, I couldn't care less. This guy really had a big issue with it though. I mean, he had some things to say. And it wasn't even like he had points. Like at parts in this video, he would just drift off into being angry, which I kind of respect. I think we need more of that. I think we need less people trying to go on the internet and be like, I have this pseudo-intellectual point about something, which is ironic, 'cause that's what I do every day on here. But as far as like, when people don't like things, like, I try and remain relatively positive here, so I'm going to give myself a pass also because it's myself, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hit myself up like that. But I think when people are negative about something, when they just like don't like a musician or a song or something like that, they always got to find a way to be like, no, there's actually something deeply intellectual behind this. And the Nepo baby is a big way they do that. Like, they're like, this person is a Nepo baby, and that's why this is bad. But I respect the fact that this guy did that, but a lot of this video is just occupied by him being like, and I hate this, like, I just am a mad guy. The message I got, unfortunately for him, was just that I have another great song to go listen to along with Sophia by Clairo, so that's what I'm gonna do, or that's what I did rather. So that specific song by The Strokes I've been listening to a lot too. It's like a demo of, oh my god, it's one of their other singles. Can't say I remember the name, but definitely go listen to it if you haven't. It's a good song. If you can catch the part that it was interpolated to be Sophia, that's fun too. I mean, this guy definitely caught it, I can tell you that much. And then another album I've been listening to is Pure Heroine by Lorde. Definitely one of those albums I listened to a ton when I was younger, along with, oh my god, I think it's Sucker, is the one with Boom Clap by Charlie XCX. But decided to get back into this because she dropped a single, pretty neutral on the single, to be honest, don't have much thoughts on that, but I've been listening to the album, and man, I mean, I've hit up some night walks of this album that are just like So that's been really great. That's really all I gotta say about that album. It's just a huge Nightwalk album. So yeah. Yeah, I think those are 4 things I've really been getting into lately. I feel bad because I think as somebody who is coming here to talk about art on the internet, people expect me, and this is something I've gathered through my DMs too, where like people will be like, what music do you listen to? I've had people ask that, and I'll be like, been listening to this Gracie Abrams song, and they were expecting me to name like some like German techno group, you know what I mean? That's like so niche. I think people have that expectation around people that make stuff, I guess, online, or maybe it's just I give off a pretentious vibe. I'm open to discussion about that, although please don't hurt my feelings. But I do feel bad because I don't have anything niche to recommend you guys. Like, I probably put 0 people onto new things in this video. I discussed 2 of the most famous albums ever, a movie by Marvel Studios that's in theaters right now, and another movie that is a classic that I just didn't see yet. So, yeah, sorry about that. Best Paint Talk's always an apology. This is the painting. Wow, so this didn't work the way I wanted it to. I don't dislike this, it's just not what I was going for at all. I think this is fun because it kind of looks like the old New Gods comics by Jack Kirby. I like it in that regard. But what I was going for was a solid background with a deconstructed face, sort of like the face that I did a couple days ago. Let me think. Paint&Talk 131, that face. I wanted to do that over a solid background. Didn't work though. I kind of psyched myself out because I went in on the background first and I was like, I'll do the face in the middle, and that just didn't work. So tomorrow I'll try the other way around. But yeah. Still have nothing on how to get you guys over to the Instagram in a way that rolls off the tongue at the end of these videos. So don't forget, go follow me on Instagram. I do a weekly roundup of these paintings. Is that good? Is that something there? But yeah, pretty much. Let me know what art you've been consuming down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, gals, and pals, my name is Max Dice. This has been Paint and Talk episode 135. I'm here every morning, painting and talking with you all.